Big news out of East Lansing today. The Michigan State football program will make a coaching change. News 10 Sports' Ben Shockley is live in studio with the latest from MSU. Ben?
Yeah, Taylor, the Jonathan Smith era at Michigan State is over. The university announcing today that Smith has been fired after 2 seasons as the Spartans' head football coach. Smith went 5-7 in year 1, 4-8 this year, and evidently the Spartans' win last night at Ford Field was not enough to save Smith's job after enduring an 8-game losing streak this season. 2 years is a quick hook, but Michigan State Athletic Director Jay Batt decided, like many MSU fans, that he had seen enough, saying the season fell short of the program's standards, and while that doesn't fall solely on Smith, it's time to go in a new direction. And MSU reportedly has already found that direction. The Detroit Free Press is reporting that Michigan State will hire former Northwestern head coach Pat Fitzgerald to replace Smith, and actually some of the Spartans are already hitting the transfer portal, including starting running back Mekhi Frazier. Now, we'll continue to bring you the latest in this developing story on Sports Sunday tonight at 11 and on our shows throughout the week, and of course online at WILX.com.